everybody. Good evening. Rose here. Today I am condensing two of Chantal's live streams into one React video, like I did with the last one, the two Tinder dates. The two lives that I'm putting together, because there wasn't much in the way of interesting footage for the Paneer one, I'm reacting to a very small portion of the I Need to Grow Up live stream. And then I'm going to read out and react to the comment sections of both live streams. And that's what we're going to do. Just trying to keep on top of all things Chantal. And I look through her stuff. I see if there's anything react worthy. If there is, we react to it. If not, we leave it alone. So let me just go ahead and bring up the first live stream, the I Need to Grow Up one, where she's talking about Natter. And then we'll move on to the Paneer one. And that's it. So let's get to.
Toxic, oh my god. I'm addicted to you. Did you know that you're toxic? Well, whatever.
So yeah, earlier she went to Adonis and got groceries. Who do you think those groceries are for? And then she goes on a quote unquote Tinder date. Yeah, she's not going on a Tinder date. She's taking those groceries to Natter's house because anyone's been watching his lives, then you can tell that his groceries are getting kind of low. So who do we know that has money that will buy him groceries? Chantal.
Now that the case is dropped, you're getting cocky and sitting beside him now with your polka dot shirt showing. Aren't you? I'm kidding.
See, and that's how you can tell this is all an act, because she should be really, really mad. And she's not mad. She's laughing. This is all a joke to her.
Actually, I sent a message and I said, shut the fuck up. It's not funny. I'm insane. I said, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear your shitty singing or your crappy baked potato. What do you want to eat? You and your lying polka dot. Why did you fight? Because I just realized that he's probably been doing Dede the whole time. That's what I thought.
You know what's crazy is that she had a little three situation with Dede and Natter. And Natter allegedly did things with Dede right in front of her face. And yet she's still trying to go with this narrative of, I didn't know they were sleeping together. Girl, he literally did it in front of you. What do you mean? You guys had a throuple situation together and they were doing stuff right there in front of you. But now you're trying to tell the audience, oh, I didn't know they were a thing. I didn't know they were sleeping together. They literally did it in front of you. So what do you mean?
And sometimes I'm okay with it, and sometimes I'm not. And yesterday at 8 p.m. I wasn't.
So you do know they are sleeping together. I'm glad that while you were at Adonis, you actually bought a clue at the same time. You needed one. Stop. Ew.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
My piercing. I'm just making sure it's not swollen.
You could do that in the mirror, you know.
You told me they don't. You're supposed to trust the one you're with. Excuse me. So what we talked about at the hotel, I think to keep me like sane, I don't want to have an intense relationship with him, like a committed relationship. So
She's lying. I don't want an intense, committed relationship, but yet she was looking at dresses on Torrid. She did messages in his chat room saying, I got the ring, marry me, claim me. That sounds like somebody who wants something serious to me.
I'm gonna try dating around or just like being friends and just doing content together and shit like that.
You don't know how to be friends and you don't know how to date. You've said that yourself. And even if you didn't say it, we know from experience watching you that you meet up with a guy, and even before you know his last name, you're already thinking about marriage and living together. You don't know how to just to get to know a person, Chantal.
No, but not be like in a relationship with each other.
Good, because it'll never happen.
Yeah, I know. Just like trying to have like any way to have him in my life, like on a wholesome level.
What? You said what? Have him in my life on a wholesome level? How would that be possible? Neither one of you are wholesome. Not possible. You're not a wholesome person. Neither are you. He's not wholesome. Dede's not wholesome. How could that even happen? He does chemicals, you do chemicals. How could that be wholesome? It's not. If anything, it's full of holes.
Like that's basically what we want to talk about, like just so he can have his cake and eat it too. But so that yeah, I realized like I think you guys can even agree too. Like if you want to keep seeing him, you need to realize Dede feels special because they are in on our life together. Yeah. I don't need him in my life, but obviously, like at some point, like I have feelings, right? So
You need him because you're addicted to him. You said so yourself. He's not a want, he's a need. You need him there. You need him for companionship. You've convinced yourself of that, and you're not doing anything to fix that situation.
like I have fun doing things once in a while. Like I don't like how it was when he was living in Gatineau. Things were very intense.
He's in Montreal, and things are still intense.
Things were really fucked up. We obviously got in some bad fights, and just I when we were trying to be a thing, it was really bad. So maybe what we talked about was if we don't try to be a thing,
You were never a thing.
just on you, you were on fire. Well, that's what I mean. Like maybe.
So what is this narrative she's trying to spin to the camera and to her audience? Oh, it's better that he's in Montreal? Are you kidding me? It's worse for her because she has to spend all that gas money and drive all that way to Montreal and back to see him. She wishes he were back in Gatineau where he were closer because she's running around buying him groceries, making trips to Montreal and back, sitting and editing his videos. I'm sure she's more exhausted from all of this than she ever was. So don't try and tell us, oh, it's so much better that he's in Montreal. It's better for us. No, it's better for him, not for you.
If I just don't put myself out so much and respect myself and my boundaries and still try to have some kind of friendship that we could both.
If you have a friendship with somebody, you don't pay your friends. You don't pay your friends to be your friends. They're just your friends. So if you guys are friends, why are you still paying him?
Benefit from. Fury Beast, thank you. That's something doable for both of you. Are you being sarcastic? You're not capable of doing that. I might be able to, for me to get absolutely nothing in return. Well, that's what I would have to make sure.
Maybe you should make sure of that before you jump into anything.
No. I'm way too possessive.
Yep. And jealous and insecure
Your
and
days would be
controlling.
lighter and brighter. Shit. You call.
Okay, I like this comment. Lolo says, you can't just be casual with him. Dede is the safer option for him because she lies for him. Yeah, I like the way you put that. She's a safer option. Chantal is volatile. She is vengeful. She's spiteful. And she has shown Nader that she will go to great lengths to hurt him. So in that respect, you're right. She is the safer option. She's not on the same level with Chantal as being cruel and vindictive and evil and spiteful and out for revenge. On top of the fact that Dede is much more hygienic and clean than Chantal. I'm sure that Nader's like, hey, if I get a choice between being with a chick that will go along with whatever I say, and she's not spiteful, she's not manipulative, versus one who's basically she's a walking tornado, I'll pick the female that's not the tornado.
Yeah, hold on. Just fly to France and visit a refugee center, and you can choose from a dozen Naders. Well, I want a Nader who only wants me.
Well, that's not going to happen because the one you chose don't even want you.
I want someone who only wants me.
Well, then be a woman that a man would want. Be a woman that a man would want and would want to claim. You're not it. You're not it. No man's going to claim you the way you are. I know that you desperately want to think that there's somebody out there that will, but no, it ain't happened yet. It ain't going to happen. You're far too gross and offensive. If you fix that, you might have a chance. But you're convincing yourself that you can be as gross and repulsive and offensive as you want to be. And a guy should just put up with that and put up with all of you. And no decent guy is going to want to go along with that. They wouldn't have to.
Oh, it's delusion, love. This conversation is pointless. You'll still be in the machine by the end of the day.
Yep. And she was driving to Lachine in her Tinder date, and Natter's doing a live, and in a couple of hours it'll be over. And the moment it's over, she'll be showing up. Yep. So you're right to say that.
No.
Yep. And she says that with a smile on her face.
Try and find someone more ugly but with more money. I'm talking to a few of those on Plenty of Fish, like a couple ugly guys who are really nice.
How appropriate. She's on Plenty of Fish when all she does is catfish people.
I'm an ugly chick. I like being ugly. Nobody's ugly. Everyone's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Gail. And I look like a buffalo? I thought I look like a fucking frog because of my neck.
Okay, enough with that. So let's get to the comments. She's over here just talking, babbling stuff. Who cares? Adonis's grocery layaway says, we just received a grocery delivery order headed straight to Lachine. Looks like she's finally going to make it up to them with some fresh Adonis. Yeah, because he's doing his cooking videos. He needs that expensive produce. He needs those steaks. He needs all the food. And Dede's not going to throw down $300 or $400 for food. Chantal's job is paying for all that stuff. Kat says the funniest thing to me is how she always talks about how this is a big, complicated love with so many different dilemmas and challenges, and writes songs and poems about it. While everyone with half a brain can see it's just a third world immigrant milking some desperate Canadian farm animal trying to expand the herd when possible. Well, I am not into classifying people by where they come from, so I don't like how you describe third world immigrant. That sounds kind of offensive, so didn't like that part. But here's the truth. No matter where he comes from, no matter where she lives, you got two grifters that are grifting their audience. He takes money from her. Actually, she gives it to him, and she grifts her audience for money to give to him. That's the real story. That's what's really going on here. He found her, she found him. She put it out there she's got money. If she hadn't have said anything, he wouldn't have known. But she wanted to hook him. That was her hook. He got on the hook. He's been milking her ever since. She's very happy about this because she keeps doing it. She's not a helpless victim. She knows what's up and she's on board with it. And that's it. And that's all. Sober Katov says she turns on a live and immediately abandons the audience. If that doesn't show you how little respect she has for her VIPs, nothing will. Cancel your memberships. You know, I've been questioning for the longest why the VIPs pay what they're paying for, but it's their money. They can do what they want. If they want to continue to be foolish, let them. Lady D says she is absolutely delusional, and Natter deliberately gives her attention and tells her what she wants to hear to keep this con going. He is nothing but a grifter. Chantal needs to wake up. The only way she will get over him is if she cuts off all communications. She needs inpatient rehab for drug and food addiction before it kills her. I agree, she does need inpatient care for all of her problems. I will agree with that. But again, I say to everybody on that side coming over here, watching this video, it's not just her that's grifting, it's her too. Because she takes money from people and she gives nothing back. That's my definition of a grifter. She cons people into giving up their money by telling them, oh yeah, I'll do edited content and I'll do stuff for you guys. But she never delivers. All she does is take the money and run with it. Let's see. Pink is the blonde of color says, the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. So stop with the I love him, I hate him stuff. When you start not caring about him, you regain your power. You have no power in this relationship, so he will continue to treat you like crap until you cut him off. Chantal gave up all her power the moment she said in a live stream, I am addicted to him. She gave up 100% of her power. She could take it back, but I don't think she wants it. I think she likes him controlling her and taking things from her. I really do. She could put a stop to it, but she doesn't. Let's see. You said yourself on the live today, he is dependent on you financially, and you want to deny he's a grifter? It would be different if you matched 2 or 3 characteristics of a grifter, but he matches every single detail of one. He does. Sorry. That was said by Carolina. He's a grifter, but like I said, Chantal's one herself. Lynn Walter says how pathetic she actually is, so delusional. She thinks he is not embarrassed being with her. She is delusional stalker, and all you were to him was a free ride, literally. For God's sakes, get a doggone grip. But we know you won't because you know this is as good as you can get. Yeah, I've been saying that. She's stuck on Natter because Natter is literally all she can get at this point with the way she lives, the way she is with herself. She can't get any better, or else she would. This idiot, Chantal's double-fisted hot dog says, if I don't see a Paneer alive today, I'm rioting. You must be a feeder. Only a feeder would say something like that. We saw several days of her eating the paneer. How many more do you need to see? It's just Chantal eating paneer. I swear to God, the feeders on her channel just drive me mad. All they want to do is see her fatten herself up to the point where she's bedbound and possibly in the hospital. And then once that happens, when she's she's not fun anymore, they'll move on to somebody else. All you feeder fetish people make me sick. You really do. The feeder fetish is such a harmful fetish. Really is. Let's see. Rosemead says, stop paying his bills and see how long he hangs around then. You will see if he seriously has feelings for you without the benefits. Oh, he has none. If she cut him off, he cut her off, and she's too addicted to him, so she just keeps it going. Let's see. Freedom Smith says, even the way you pay tribute to your grams is selfish. I'll eat chocolate cake and strawberry ice cream. Of course you will. If it involves shoving something in your face, you're all in. What a disgrace. You know what I think one of the main problems with Chantal? She is obsessive and hyper fixated on filling up all of her holes, literally all of them. But the one hole that she needs to fill is the one inside of her soul. That's the one that's empty. That's the one that food and drugs cannot reach. That's where all the misery is coming from. You know, she's always shoving food in her face, always fixated on the green peen, always obsessed with putting something in one of her holes, but the hole inside of her soul is the one where all the pain is coming from. And no amount of food, paneer, nashies is going to fix that. That hole requires working on your inner self. Let's see. Agatha says, you're bigger than ever. Can some VIB get her a new scale? I'm convinced that scale is rigged. Nothing will convince me otherwise. Susan Olsen says, just because something is made in a size you can squeeze into does not mean you should. If you got to squeeze inside your clothes, that means they're too small. I'm just saying. So let's move on to the Paneer live stream. We're not going to play it. You can see what's going on here. So she's eating paneer again, like she needs to eat paneer. It's bad enough she's eating the nashies, and those are calorie heavy. Now we're going to put very calorie heavy paneer on top of that. So tell me again how you're losing weight, Chantal. It's not possible. You're eating all these calorie-rich foods. It's just not possible. But there she is, going to town on the paneer. We don't need to see that. Whatever feeder paid her to eat this, you know, she's eating it for the feeder. I'm not going to expose you guys to that. Let's go on to the comments. Mike Red says, at first I was disgusted that she didn't go see her family or do anything for her grandma, but then I realized her family is way better off without her. They probably had a great day, and the stress of her being there would have just ruined their day. So she did them a favor by staying away. Hold on, guys. I am so sorry. Discord is going off. Let me fix that. I apologize. I had notifications set on for something. Give me just a moment here, please. Again, I apologize for the sounds. It shouldn't be there. Let me disable that. Okay, we're good. All right. So addressing the comment, you know what? You're right. You're right, Mike. Chantal is a miserable person, and today was a special day for the family. If Chantal did show up high, grumpy, cranky, because all she wanted to do all day was go see Nader, it would have ruined the day for the family. So you're right. It's a good thing she didn't go see him and just let them all be together in peace. Heartburn says, notice every time she starts a live and none of her VIB idiots are on, She won't look at the chat or walks away in hopes that they are there when she gets back. She can't handle that they aren't on the second she starts her live. You could see her trying so hard not to look at the chat. Yes, Chantal has been like, where is everybody when there's not enough people? You know what, Chantal? You keep going. You're going to have that day where you say that, where is everybody? And nobody's going to be there. And it's not going to be because of the reaction channels. It's because you refuse to do anything great for your channel. I love this comment. Dave says she's caught between the people who pay her rent and the people she has to pay rent for. Ooh, what a great comment. And that got 114 thumbs up. Nice. Very nice, Dave. And you know what? Where her priority should be is the people who pay the rent. Because without the people who pay the rent, the people she pays the rent for would not get their rent money. She wouldn't be able to hang out no more. Job and money first, green beans second. Jojo says that paneer, rice, and naan can fill up 3 people. I'm shocked how no one has mentioned that. Those big containers are for people to share and have leftovers. Yep, those are family-sized portions. What's he doing eating them? Let's see. T. Tribby says, is a paneer meal slightly healthier than one nashi though? The first thing I notice in the paneer meal is empty calories from starch, at least 600 calories of rice, and 400 to 600 from naan. The paneer meal is higher in carbs and calories than one nashi. The paneer is probably the same or higher fat than a nashi. The paneer is probably the same or lower protein than a nashi. The sodium is about the same in both meals. Okay, so if the sauce is tomato based, count that as 1 serving of veggies. Any restaurant sauce that tastes good has 1/4 to 1 cup of oil. Just because it's emulsified into the sauce doesn't mean it's not there. The paneer itself isn't unhealthy, but the portion is way too large. But you could easily split that into 2 to 4 portions and have a balanced diet. Well, balanced diet, small portions. In Chantal's world, we don't know them. They're blocked from the chat. You know, balanced portions, healthy. Chantal doesn't know those. They're blocked forever from her chat. Let's see. Lady D says she just ate a nashi. There's no way she's hungry. So she ate a nashi and the paneer. Yeah, healthy. Let's see. Looking for a good comment. Jukes says, holy crap, has anyone ever looked into what's in paneer? It's freaking fried cheese, butter, and heavy cream with spices. Girl, you've been eating that every day. Your cholesterol must be off the charts. Yep. And that's not counting the venti sugary drinks, which are basically milkshakes. That's not counting the soda she's been drinking. I mean, there's not a single thing in her diet that's healthy. It's all high sugar, high fat, high calorie, but yet she's not gaining weight. She's not gaining weight at all. Let's see. Sharon says, I'm watching you get ready for your Tinder date, and you can't even squeeze into stuff you bought when you were 400 pounds. Slow down. And don't be saying a 5X fits like a 2X when it's because you aren't even a 5X anymore. You're in Amberlyn Reed's territory now. You're going to be sewing together bed sheets if you aren't careful. Yeah, she needs to be careful. She's gaining weight very, very rapidly. What's this? Kate says BB wasn't the one for her because he told her she ate too much cheese. FFS, she is clueless. You know, anybody that's been watching since the BB days, I don't think that BB left her because of her eating cheese. During the time that she was with BB, she was sent to the hospital because she ate too much cheese. And I think around that time, she also had a hysterectomy. And then it was revealed that she had an eating problem. She was hiding pizza boxes and stuff all over the house, and that led to a roach infestation. BB tried. He was a good man. He tried. But when you got an eating problem like that, it's something that a normal person can't solve. It's something you need therapy for. It was way over his head. He really couldn't do anything. It's not his fault. But that's why they broke up. That and the cheating. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here, this fool. This guy. You. See what I mean? Feeders. Look at this. Chantal's double-fisted hot dogs. You're a feeder. I'm calling you out. You're one of the feeders. You and Flop Era, the two of you freaking idiots, encouraging her to eat like she needs to eat all that food. This person's saying, my Paneer queen. Yeah. Are you going to be saying that if she ends up in the hospital? If she has a stroke or a heart attack? Something medical happens to her? Are you going to be cheering her on? If she's fighting for her life? I don't think so. You guys are so obsessed with your feeder fetish, you don't care if something happens to her. I think you want something to happen. You're so busy cheering her on being gluttonous. If something bad did happen to her, you would abandon her and find some other mukbanger to cheer on and shove a bunch of calories down their throat. You should be ashamed. And yeah, I'm putting you on blast because you and the rest of those idiot feeders deserve it. Hear me? You just do. All right. So that's it for this React video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.